Donate your car and get the highest possible tax deduction with Vehicles for Change. Go to vehiclesforchange.org for complete details. And welcome back to Inside PressBox. Last weekend, 15,000 crazy people headed to Sandy Point State Park for the 17th annual Polar Bear Plunge. We caught up with one of the Super Plungers. Let's hear what the chilling experience was like.
We're doing a Super Plunge for Special Olympics. It's once an hour for 24 hours. We started yesterday at 10 a.m. and we have gone on the hour until 9 o'clock. We've got one more to do in about 20 minutes and we're done. You got the Special Olympic athletes, and those guys are, they fire the crowd up, get us ready to go, and do a countdown. Some of them do the Ray Lewis dance, and you wait for them to go. When it's time to go, you go. So that's pretty much it. You run down, you run out. There's only 41 of us compared to 15,000 that are going to stay up every night. We pledged that we're going to raise $10,000 per person to do this. So I guess that's what sets us apart in that, and we're crazy enough to stay up all night and get in the water once every hour. You get in here, the water temperature is about 34 degrees, and you jump in that hot tub for 2 or 3 minutes, get your body core temperature right back up. So that helps out a lot. It's a pretty big benefit of doing all this, so it's pretty cool that way. Helps you out, especially when you're out here all night. For as cold as it is, the warm fuzzies you get from doing it, it makes it all worthwhile. I mean, at 3 o'clock in the morning when there's, there's nobody around here, we're all that's here. And you're out here and you're doing something right, you're doing something good, that there's only 41 other people in the state of Maryland that are doing this. So it kind of sets us apart, and it's kind of cool to have that feeling.
Have that kind of feeling. Hey, as you watch this program, we're mere hours away from the kickoff of Super Bowl 47 in New Orleans, but as we welcome our next guest, Bill West, he is a mere few hours away from flying to ground zero of the football world. Bill, how excited are you for this opportunity for your Ravens to return to the Super Bowl?
Very excited. It's been a long time coming, Stan. We knew we were short last year. We should have went last year, and we know we fell apart in New England, and now we're back at it again. Who would have thought here, losing the last 4 out of 5 games, and now going to the playoffs, knocking down Eli, Luck, Peyton Manning, and now knocking off Tom Brady. Here we are, headed to New Orleans. I leave 6 a.m.
Well, people won't know that when. But tell me about one thing. You were at Super Bowl 35. Mm-hmm. How is this experience different for the town, for the Roosts, and for you?
I think it's very different because if you put it into with 2000, you were underdog, you were kicking field goals in there, and now that it's not really.
Well, we came out. Let me just interrupt. We came out of nowhere the last time.
That's correct.
This year we were kind of expected to, fell back, and then came on late, and seem to have that common thread now of putting it together late.
Putting it together late, and then Ray Lewis comes out with saying that he's going to retire. So that may give this team a little bit more push, Joe a little bit more push with the rest of the team that he's retiring. But from 2000, you struggled all the way through. You went on the road, you won. But you did it this year, too.
Same thing.
I mean, it's almost the same thing. But
let me ask you
it's
this.
all purple downtown, Stan.
Let me ask you, and New Orleans is all purple, too. It's unbelievable. Let me ask you this. You know Ray Lewis. We make no bones about that. I know what you believe. Whether you believe he took the deer antler or didn't take the deer antler, is it going to affect his game at all this focus on it, or is he going to play one final incredible game? We got less than a minute.
Yeah, I think he'll play a great game. I think that goes to the side. We all know, journalists, me doing radio, everybody else covering the team, you should get your facts right, straight 100% before you put something out there. This was a forum where I think somebody went out there and put something out there, and the facts are not all together. I think, let him go out, let him retire, and play the game that he's going to play. But I believe that Ray, how he takes care of his body, would not have put himself in that situation.
All right. Well, we will beg to differ on that, but I think...
What, boxing gloves now?
No boxing gloves, because I think what Ray did is vastly different than what a Barry Bonds or Lance Armstrong did. So I'm going to give him, I'm going to bypass this, but I think he'll play a great game. I think the Ravens win. Do you?
Yes, the Ravens win. I think the Ravens win 24-13.
All right. Bill, thank you. Have a great trip. Always a pleasure. When we get back, we're going to break down this big game with CBS and PressBox Online stat guy Russ DeLynn. We'll find out not only who should win the big game, but why. We'll be right back. Inside PressBox is presented by Friedmont Mortgage. Don't make a 30-year mistake by choosing the wrong lender. Go to Friedmont.com now for all of your mortgage needs.